Hey guys, so I decided to do a reaction video of my video. This one is going to be a little bit controversial because of what's happening now. But I completely forgot that I did this video until someone commented saying this did not age well, and I'm like, oh my god, I forgot I even did this video. So I saw I've watched already like all 10 minutes of it, and I was like, not 10 minutes of it, just like 2 minutes of it. I was like, this is going to be cringe. And I thought I might as well just actually film myself reacting to it and trying to justify the reasons. So this was filmed 2 years ago because there was allegations then, which at the time I thought were ridiculous. And I said I'll try and explain why I think they are, and obviously now it's propped up again of him being a paedophile. So we're gonna watch this cringe fest. And I was like, what the fuck? So there's a rumour that's heading around that Shane Dawson is a paedophile. So someone uploaded a video, which I can't find anymore. I think they removed it, but someone else uploaded it and did a commentary over it. So I watched that. I've never seen the most stupidest video in my whole entire life. So it's meant to be like proof. So I don't even remember this goddamn video, but let's just carry on. So why they think Shane Dawson is a paedophile. I can't even. I don't know. It's you can't. First of all, you can't just throw around that word accusing people if you've not got proof. The proof that you're telling people is the worst sort of proof in my whole entire fucking life. Like, what the fuck? Like, you serious? Right, I kind of still stand by that. I think the reasons at the time they were given were a bit stupid, but a little bit of a stretch. But anyway, let's carry on. Now, I'm not saying I'm a massive fan of Shane Dawson and support him in whatever way, but guys, what proof? So the first proof is one where he invited a 13-year-old girl to his house for a video. It's like to make her a star and stuff. She was a singer and stuff. She uploaded like cover videos and stuff like that. How do you not know videos and stuff? Slightly weird, but not weird if you think about it. Because one should have got permission from a parent. How do you know he didn't contact her parents beforehand and stuff? You know what I mean? And invited and stuff like that. How do you know that her parents weren't, in? So from obviously since when I filmed this, it's 2 years ago. Obviously now with like things that are coming out and stuff, it's come to the conclusion that parents are a bit not stupid, but more sort of like trusting and stuff, that maybe because she was only 13, maybe the parents should have been around the house as well. But I think I also added her parents could have been at the house, so it was that sort of thing. Like parents could have. I think that's what I said in another room. So whatever. Anyway, carrying on. In the house, there, just not obviously on film. How do you know that? Second of all, if this was a woman, yeah, as I said, like the mother or even the dad could have been somewhere in the house, just not on camera. Inviting a 13-year-old over, it wouldn't be the same. This is the whole stereotypical. And I think another thing I pointed out as well is his demographics. He aims for people, like he aims his channel at people of that age, so it's not, you know what I mean, like it's not weird, if that makes any sense. Typical thing where I remember they were doing this test thing where this little girl was pretending to be lost, and out of all the people walking past, it must have been about one bloke that came up to her because of the stigma. Another stupid reason, which is probably the dumbest reason I've ever heard in my life, is he has a 13-year-old in his videos. I don't watch his videos, as I said, and apparently he holds hands and he hugs him and stuff. It's called acting, guys. It's called acting. Yeah, again, I stand by that. It's not really weird because you could say the same thing, as I said, in a film. Okay, the only difference is there's going to be more people there.
like the camera crew, and there's more people to watch. But I still stand by as not being weird. Like if you're with somebody that you look up to, you know what I mean? You might hold their hand, you might give them a hug, whatever. I still stand by this reason. It's not really odd.
Acting, like, if you're gonna throw that ball, then all the films and stuff, you know, oh, the guys must be pedophiles. Like, what? Like, that is the dumbest reason I've ever heard in my life. It's called acting, guys. It's called acting. And it's not sort of scripted acting. So if the boy does look a little bit awkward, it's because it's like a videos for YouTube. Um, you know, it's more sort of not, I'd say method acting where anything can happen and stuff like that. So
See that one since being on YouTube for now, I find like people like it is kind of they don't really. I feel like I'm the only one that does videos out of a whim. I don't really. I just have an idea and then I just do it. I don't really have a script or anything like that, but I know a lot of YouTube channels do that. So yeah.
it's fine. And then the commentary was like, hasn't he got any family? Funny enough, all my family are not the age of 13. They're either under, like I've got one, I can't remember how old he is now. He might be one. Um, and then the rest are over 13. So no. Funny enough, no. Like, what the hell? And then there's another. I didn't watch the whole video. I kind of skipped a little bit. And I got to the near and I thought, fuck this. It just gets worse. If you know, Shane Dawson is gay. He did have a girlfriend, and then I wouldn't say he turned gay. He was one of those. I think he was one of those people. I feel sorry for it, to be honest with you. He's one of those people who suddenly now I think he was gay all this time. I was just covering up. I hate it when people do that. But anyway, that's my release. Let's go past that.
Yeah, that's a bit controversial in myself, but I think it's really selfish when men or women do that. Like, it's fine if you're trying to, like, you don't want to come out, but don't then go out with someone or even marry them when it's all just a lie. Just be single. You know what I mean? Like, I never understand that at all.
Yeah, because his past girlfriend and boyfriend have baby faces. For the
Right, okay. This one, yeah, this one, it it depends. Okay, so basically, I know when I was my ex-boyfriend, my mum was not a massive fan of him, and I mentioned that because he goes on about how I look younger, and my mum was like, okay, like she thought it was a bit weird, but anyway, is it? I still sort of stand by that. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that have baby faces, or they prefer to go out with someone that does look young. It doesn't necessarily mean that that person
law.
is kind of into, like, doesn't necessarily make them a paedophile, make, make, ultimately make them a paedophile because of it. Sometimes if it it depends. I mean, more than likely they're not a paedophile. Let's just point that out. More than likely they're just perverts who like younger girls because they're more sexually active compared to going out with someone they're older in age, if that makes any sense. But I think if like obviously my mum heard something like that, she would be like, yeah. But I think I honestly don't see anything against it. I cannot understand where they're coming from now. Um, After the 2 years, I kind of sort of understand. But again, people have different preferences. Some people like younger looking girls, some people younger looking guys. Personally, I prefer older looking guys, mostly just because, not necessarily. Decided to stop recording. I ended up speaking to myself. Well, technically, I'm speaking to myself, but speaking into nothing for the rest of the video. So I know what's coming up, and it's fucking cringe. I can't even remember what I was talking about before, but we're just gonna carry on.
Are you fucking kidding? Are you fucking kidding? Are you actually fucking kidding me? So these are obviously people that are of age but have baby faces, so they look kind of younger than what they are. What?
So I don't know if I mentioned it before, but basically I kind of get where people are coming from now, but it's still a very, very weak reason because I like for me, I said I don't know if you've gone past this yet, but for me, I prefer older looking guys. That's just because they're more mature than it's to do with preference, but I can understand why people may look, and a lot of times guys go out with younger girls anyway because they're more sexually frisky. Because men are perverts. Joke, not all men are perverts. But yeah, I kind of with this one, I kind of get where they're coming from, but it's a very weak reason.
The fuck? There's a lot of people that are like. Funny enough, I've been out with baby faces with guys that look younger.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna go
Personally,
past this
my
because I don't want to completely
baby
repeat
faces,
myself.
if they have a great personality,
Yeah.
liar, fucking liar. What
I
the
swear a
fuck?
lot in this video, a
Like,
lot.
what the fuck? The guy, what? What the fuck, guys? Because he dated people in the past that have baby, what the fuck? What? So what happens to them people with baby faces and they live alone? You know what I mean? Or they go out with
They
other
live
people with
alone.
babies.
Yeah, so
I've
this,
never heard so much bull in my whole
as
entire
I said, this is a bit of a weak defense, to be honest with you. I mean, I can understand why people may look at the situation, and they may have questions over it, but again, it's like a weak defense. Like it's a very weak defense. Well, not a defense. It's like a weak reason. I don't know. Whatever. It's a weak reason.
I fucking hell, right? What the fuck? Sorry, I keep swearing a lot because the proof is it is disgusting. To be honest with you, this guy should be charged because he's fucking a repeat.
Okay, this bit's funny. Okay, I said this guy should be charged and put in jail, right? Because for some reason I don't know what freedom of speech is, right? Bear in mind, this guy did it's not like it's like he's a journalist and he put it in the newspaper and stuff like that. It's not like that other guy, which I have questions of him, which I think is looking into Shane Dawson anyway now. I have question marks over him. That private investigator. But anyway, it's not like he's put it in a newspaper and stuff. It's just a YouTuber. I don't even remember this video either. I don't even remember this video whatsoever. So I don't even know who posted it. But either way, it's not like it was on the fucking news or anything.
About this thing is trending so much on YouTube, and it's just not fair because it's not even goddamn proof. And there's some people who fucking believe it. For fuck's sake, guys! Until you see him arrested with child porn or whatever, then
That's another thing. Just because you to be a paedophile, you don't have to have child porn. You know what I mean? It's like to be sexually active, you don't need to read porn mags or watch porn videos. You know what I mean? So that's a bit, yeah. I don't know what I was talking about then.
that then it's him. They also had proof of him saying stuff and stuff like that, and it's like calling 13-year-old sexy.
Right, this one. I don't understand why defending this because this is a bit weird. Now I don't know how old Shane Dawson was 2 years time or how old he is now. But someone quite older calling a 13-year-old sexy is creepy. Let's just put it. And this gets worse, yeah. I'm an idiot, but like my defense gets worse. But anyway, it's weird. Like if it's like say it was like a 14, 15-year-old saying a 13-year-old sexy, it's not as weird, but yeah, any older, it is a bit creepy. Yeah.
It's preference, isn't it? Like, again, it depends on the person. I don't think it's weird calling a 13-year-old sexy, to be honest with you. I mean, it is slightly weird, but it doesn't make you a paedophile. It's just,
questionable.
Nowadays, anyway.
It's questionable, and obviously with these allegations coming forward, you've got Shane. So you've got that girl, is it Willow Smith? I whip my hair back and forth with him and that poster of her, obviously being, I think she was like 13, 14, I'm not sure, and him obviously sexualizing her. Yeah, that was, if you're not, that was, whatever, this just makes this even worse.
The amount of makeup they put on, I don't see it.
Right, I don't know if you got that, but I was like, the amount of makeup they wear as well. Like, I'm justifying an older guy calling a 13-year-old person sexy. Oh my god, what the hell am I talking about? Oh my god.
To a 13-year-old, it's not proof that it's a paedophile, that's all I'm saying. No 13-year-olds will come up and say he raped me, or, he molested me, or what.
Now, I don't know what the allegations are now, because I'm not dug deep into them, so I don't know if it's anyone has actually come forward, or it's just like proof and stuff. So I can't really comment on stuff like that. I probably should have had a quick look before doing this video, but I just wanted to do like a reaction video. It's kind of out of the blue. But yeah, from what I know, I don't know any of them. I mean, it could have been. I don't know. I don't really know much about the case. But yeah.
Ever. No child porn or anything like that. I just feel that this video.
I'm gonna guess though, no one's come forward just because otherwise he'd kind of be arrested at this point. Or not like make it that dramatic, but he would have been questioned by the police. But yeah.
That was uploaded was disgusting. Calling someone a paedophile with no proof, or the proof that you do have is the dumbest piece of shit I've ever seen in my whole fucking entire life, then yeah, like, what the fuck? Like, it should be. I don't know if I'm taking this serious, but you should be arrested. Like, people who call these people's names is really bad. Like, it can ruin their careers, and it's not.
Okay, so my defense with that is apparently this video went viral, so technically, yeah, but again, it's not like he shouldn't have been arrested. Because, yeah, but that's a bit weird. I don't know why I said that. But basically, I just go on about how these allegations are stupid. So out of all the allegations looking about it, I strongly disagree with me saying that it's not creepy. Him calling a 13-year-old sexy, because it is a bit strange. I mean, I still sort of agree with the rest of them as being very weak in defense. As I said, I don't know with the first one. As I said, the parents could have been in the house. If they're not, her mother should have been in the house. Um, but yeah, and the holding hands and hugging, again, that is a very weak. I think the only strongest one in here is calling a 13-year-old sexy. I mean, I can't even remember. I don't know if it was in his videos he was calling her sexy, which again you could argue and say that's acting, but even then it's still creepy. But yeah, I can't remember any of this video. I just don't. If it's still on YouTube, like link it in the comments so I can see it. But I don't even fucking remember it, to be honest with you.
Paedophile at all. There's no proof. Well, I want to say there's no proof because I ain't fucking proof. That is just a fucking joke. That is not proof. That is not a fucking joke. Like, you've not had a 13-year-old come up to you, or you've not had young children come up to
Yeah,
you.
I'm just blabbing a bit now because I've gone through all the reasons.
He's high, like, YouTuber. He wants to give her some, he wants to give her some, some.
Apparently, I still can't speak now,
Because he
so
calls
nothing's
13-year-olds
changed.
sexy. Slightly weird, but doesn't make him.
It's very weird.
And I mean, thank fuck God, right? I'm saying these things, and he actually is, but this video is not. He could actually.
I don't know if you got that. Like, oh my god, if this is true and he is a paedophile. I love how I just add that in the end just to cover myself up. I mean, I'm just going to say he's not been charged, but when he gets charged, I'm going to be like, I will 100% say I'm like, yeah, clearly incorrect, but wow, yeah, that's just the icing on the cake.
But this video is no proof, and you shouldn't be calling someone that, and you have not got no proper proof. I think That's just fucking disgusting.
I do sort of agree of what I was saying, where it is not 100% proof, and you shouldn't really trick around the word calling people a paedophile, because it's not. I get what I was coming through there. I will say the sexy thing is a bit creepy, but I mean, I kind of get. I don't know. As I said, I've not seen this video in years, and I can't even remember the video. I don't even remember that time. It feels like it was like 10 years ago I've even filmed this video. I don't even know if I linked it in my description. I don't think I did. But yeah.
The person who fucking put this on there should fucking pay. Like, it is absolutely disgusting. This is what happens when you give the internet to stupid people. They pay stupid shit like this, and then it just stupid people then believe it.
Oh my god.
Guys, just my main point is no, he's not a paedophile at this moment in time. There's no proper proof that he's a paedophile. So yeah, that is it for my video. And these allegations.
Right, can I just say this time now, when I say something, I don't just go on, no, he's not a paedophile, or no, he doesn't do that, or no, she doesn't do that. I tend to go, she could do that, or or he couldn't have done that, or he might have done it, or like, I tend to think now that, I won't 100% say something, because 99% of the time, not everything you say is 100%, so I don't necessarily, like, if this came out now and I was to film this, I would have probably said, for the most part, by his allegations, he probably isn't. I mean, God forbid if he is, but I mean, I wouldn't say 100% he's not a paedophile. But yeah, that is it for this cringe fest video. I mean, jeez, I did it. Oh wow. So yeah.